Howdy, partner, and welcome to a Paradise Lost podcasting channel. This here's your marshal, Cody. My pronouns are he, they. Joining me as we put the weird into Weird West is...
Hi, I'm Christina. Pronouns are she, they is fine as well. I am playing Emerson Drez. She runs the local theater, and as you will come to learn, she has kind of a paranoia or phobia of birds.
Hi there, everyone. My name's Brendan. My pronouns are he, him, and in this game, I'll be playing John Liberty, the high-kicking sheriff of Caliente.
Hi, my name is Britt. My pronouns are she, her. I'm playing Cassidy Burke, but her friends can call her Sid. Cassidy's a widow who owns a bar, and she always carries a Zippo but doesn't smoke.
Hey guys, my name's Tyler. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm playing Jackie Dawson, kindly and gentlemanly barber of Caliente.
Hey, this is Michaela, she, her, playing Doc Cavell, and she is the town doc who does the best she can in these violent times to walk the line of not adding to the cycle of death, which can be difficult sometimes.
Hi, I'm Alex. I go by he, him. I'm playing Samuel Mammon as the town preacher, a man of spirit and soul and family.
And without further ado, we present to you Deadlands, a Fistful of Ghostrock. All right, so the two kindred spirits chatted up, given the dog's entire backstory. How he was dog was a goddamn war hero on the battlefields back east. And as Jackie turns around to go out the door, there's just a face standing there staring at the back of his head. The face is a robot face.
Is it the robot that we saw out there?
It is.
Howdy.
Howdy, partner. And welcome to Rufus's General Store. I'm assisting another customer right now. They are in search of yams. Is there anything from the back I can get for you, partner? You know what they say. Rufus's. You want it? I got it.
Okay. They all sell dog treats?
Dog treats. Dog treats. Dog treats. Dog treats.
Uh-oh.
Yes, sir. Be right back, partner.
Thank you kindly. And I'm gonna turn my head around and look at the store owner. And I ain't just good at my job.
You know, if you come back now, I might have more work for you with as good as you are at that.
I might stick to my day job for him, but I'll keep you in mind. We're only a few towns over if you ever need anything.
Don't worry, I'll be back. I would love to come back and some trades and stories with you. Plus, if you're going to build a mechanical dog, I would love to see that as well. And plus, we got to bring the other one back out there to visit you sometimes.
Oh, his old bones. He's about as tired of me as I am of him.
This dog of yours got a name?
He has a name, and it's a good one, too.
Dog's name Rufus, and that's the Trufus.
Well, there you go.
What, y'all thought I'd name my general store after myself? No, this is Rufus's store. I just put them together and make the money.
Well, there you go. Anywho, so we got your dog. Are you about good, or you got to finish your afternoon of storytelling?
Well, we need the dog treats.
Oh, yeah, that fellow's getting them for me. And your yams.
I mean, I can always head back without the yams. That's not as
you're
important.
gonna break his little tent heart if you tell him you don't want them yams he's getting for you. He's been walking about 10 miles to get them.
I mean, if he finds them, I'll gladly get some.
He's
and
back there getting them
potatoes
for
too.
you right now.
I can go give some to Sid. Maybe I'll go stop by and say hi to Doc Bell. You know, she's always a treat.
As y'all are having this conversation, the robot comes back up from the cellar. Yams and dog treats. Calculating money spent for time spent assisting you.
Uh-oh.
That'll be $292.32, friend.
Just gonna look at this at the store owner.
Y'all, you know, if you don't pay the robots, they don't know the difference between money and money. But if you don't pay them, Essen's got the flamethrower.
say no more, friend. I'm gonna give the robot a lollipop. Here you go, friend. Pleasure doing business with you.
Prospector, can you assess value of trade? You kind of looks at the robot. Yeah, that's worth the $293. Yes, sir. Yes, friend. Trade accepted. And it puts the lollipop into its mouth as it begins to boil and molten sugar just like pours down its jaw, dripping onto the floor.
Yeah, thank you. And he's gonna like lean over to Emerson and whisper, "Let's get out of here before this thing scorches my ass hairs off."
Sounds good. Come on, Rufus. Come on, boy. You can bring your harmonica with you, too.
Anything you want to check out in this town while we're here?
I mean, we can just take a general look around. Might be something interesting here.
That's fine. That's fine. Maybe. Hey, I'm gonna ask the store. Y'all got a barber around here?
You said a barber?
Yeah.
Now, son, look at my beard. Does it look like we got a barber around here?
Well, you want a barber around here?
We could probably use a barber around here.
I'm here for the day. I got my tools with me. Maybe I'll do some work while I'm here. And Emerson's talking somebody up for 5 hours.
If y'all won't... Wait, you're Emerson. Emerson.
Yeah, that's my name.
You're that there lady with that moving picture show down 2 towns over, ain't you?
That would be me.
Oh, all these folks must have done got tired of my stories. But they tell stories about your stories.
Oh, I mean, I travel all over, so I got plenty to tell.
Y'all feel like setting up shop for the day? I'm sure people willing to pay.
I was so much lacking work today that Emerson convinced me to get out of my house at 6:30 in the morning. Why not?
Well, we can set up shop here. I could just have a little side area where I could tell some stories, get to bond with old Rufus here, and she just kind of scratches his ear. And, and that brings some, and, Jackie can sit over here and trim some people up, and we can bring some traffic through here to your store.
Oh, yeah, these people for sure could use some inspiration. Things have been a little spooky lately. They tell tale of a fire-haired giant wandering around these parts, scissor kicking people in the back of the heads.
Oh, gracious.
Oh my goodness. Now, who would ever kick somebody in the back of the head? That just sounds so rude, especially trying to have a political debate about stuff.
That's what I said. But anyways, don't let me hold you up. R003 US. Yes. Prospector. Get our folks a we ain't got no barber chairs because we ain't got a barber, but rocking chairs will do you, right?
I worked out of a crate before. Your rocking chair do me just fine.
Sure thing, partner. And you see the robot kind of crack open a barrel and just shove the staves down its mouth as whirring, grinding noises occur. And you hear the ka-chunk, 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 and it just spits out. Well, not spits out, but builds a rocking chair out of itself. 1 rocking chair, partner. Please stay in front of the counter at all times.
And I bring the chair in front of the shop, and I'll maybe give me a little sign, and get my tools out, get situated.
Dope. Make me a smarts roll for making money. I don't think they have a actual profession.
No, I don't think so either. Well,
Good.
That'll do you, bud. That'll do you. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Yeah, tale telling. You make me a. What role would you use for telling tales or storytelling?
I honestly don't know what all the
sounds like spirit to me.
are.
I know spirit governs like performing or creating or like works of like expression.
Yeah, go ahead and make me a spirit roll. All right. With that, between the two of you, after a full day's work, y'all walk out of there $100 richer between the two of you. So 50-50 if you're splitting 50-50.
50 whole doll hairs.
Yeah, I'm fine with splitting.
Y'all get back on the
I must have handed out so many goddamn lollipops.
damn straight. And you hand out lollipops. Yeah, I'm not gonna have the robot flamethrow somebody because you gave them a lollipop they didn't pay for. That would be insane. Yeah, so.
But it was included in their haircut. They did pay for it.
They didn't give you the dollar amount that lollipops are worth, friend.
But they did.
They didn't give you $292.
Well, different lollipops, different flavors.
That's not how much a lollipop is worth.
That's not what you just told the robot.
That's
no.
That's what I'm saying. Different lollipops have different flavors of them, and different lollipops have a different dollar amount attached to each of them.
So
I left the expensive ones at home, you see.
I was gifted the last of the supreme lollipops.
Yeah, you got the high concentrated sugar ones. Like, those are really hard to get a hold of. Because you don't want to just be walking around with those. Anyone could take those.
Understood. You all have a good evening now, you hear?
You too now.
And y'all hop on your horse with,
excuse you, ma'am. That's lying to a lawman. This robot ain't no lawman.
Yeah.
You get that mess out of here.
Wait, what?
Britt was like, you're lucky that John isn't there. I'm not lying to a lawman. I'm lying to a robot man. Cody,
right.
is there not a money section on this character sheet? Maybe I'm blind.
So what I did for mine is I went over to gear, and there's a place for additional funds. I just wrote $50 in there.
All right. Y'all make your rides back. Make a ride back to town with Rufus in tow. And again,
I'm going to carry him like a baby if I can.
Oh, for sure.
What kind of dog is Rufus?
Oh man, I had it.
You basset hound?
Really, whatever dog y'all want him to be.
I'm gonna put my money down on basset hound.
My initial thought was a short-haired pointer, but it is y'all's dog.
I'll think of.
He would be very, very hard pressed to carry a bloodhound like a baby.
Not like cradle holding him, but I have carried a bloodhound before.
That's why I said basset hounds. They're just fun-sized bloodhounds.
Harrier's not a bad option.
I don't actually know what those are.
They're just a larger, a large beagle. They're just taller beagles, basically.
Yeah, basically. Their ears are a little bit more shaped, and they don't have quite as like.
Oh, it's just an extra large bagel.
Yeah, extra large bagel with the schmear on top too.
Okay.
All right.
I'll leave the dog breed up to Christina for her to decide.
That's fine. I'm gonna do a Harrier because I love beagles. I can't have an Aussie in the campaign because I won't want to do anything else.
So y'all make your way back to town. As you do, you come upon John and Samuel standing out front, looking at the ground, where in front of you is in faint blue flames. It's hard to make it out from this angle, but you can tell that it spells out the name Jackie in the middle of the road. Town getting a little more busy lately. The saloon has been popping. The more folks you get in a saloon, the more likely you are to have the occasional brawl. So here recently on days where there aren't people needing the doctor's assistance, Cassidy has been having Doc Val stay at the post up at the bar, hang out, gives her free drinks in exchange for, patching up the occasional goon. And tonight, just like any other, it's probably about 4 or 5 o'clock. Lily is rushing around the bar, bussing tables, getting things set up as Doc and Cassidy are, hanging out at the bar, chatting it up with each other. What would y'all like to be doing to prepare for tonight?
Sid would be making sure she's got enough supplies for the night, basically cleaning cleaning mugs and cups and stuff to make sure those are good to go. And if there's an almost empty bottle of something, maybe seeing if she's got more in the back, kind of stocking as she goes.
Yeah. And Doc, what's going on with you?
Doc's having a nice pre-work drink at the counter, chatting it up to help calm her down with all the rowdiness that's been going on lately.
As the hour rolls around and y'all have gotten everything squared away, the night starts off slow with people meandering in. About 9 people seated. You got everything taken care of. Everybody's getting their drinks. A couple of them set up over in the corner and pull out a deck of cards, start playing some poker. Nothing out of the ordinary that y'all can see. As the night goes on, more people filter in. Starts getting a little rowdy, a little loud. Can y'all roll me a notice check? You both notice as a woman walks through the door. She's dressed in similar dress to Rose. She kind of walks in and, everybody stops at some point or another to give the witch a glance. She sits at the bar right next to Val and reaches out her hand to get Cassidy's attention to order a drink.
Cassie's gonna pick up a mug or a cup or a glass or whatever and walk over, grab a little hand towel on her way over, and start wiping it down or cleaning it out and look at this woman. What can I get you?
My sister Rose tells me that you don't allow outside food or beverage. What's your special? Hot stuff?
Well, right now, the popular choice is some whiskey, but I can make you something real special if you want.
A real special is what I prefer. What's it gonna set me back?
First one's on the house to see if you like it. And Sid's gonna kind of smirk and walk off and start mixing some concoction of random fruit juices or sodas and liquor.
Oh, I do love when it's on the house. And she nudges Doc. And with her closer, you recognize this woman, Doc. Don't you love when things come free?
Oh, you. Yeah, I certainly do like when some things are free.
Especially when they come with no strings attached. So, when you gotta hop town, they don't worry about you none. And that's the best part, huh?
Well, that is how it's supposed to go, kind of the point.
That it is. So, when Rose told me, this town was full of, she wasn't lying. Where's that barber at?
Oh, so that's what you're into nowadays. Well, yeah, I'm sure he'll turn up eventually tonight.
Yeah, the last time I was into a woman that ended in heartbreak, so I'm trying people a little more clean cut and upstanding this time.
Well, yeah, maybe the ended in heartbreak for you had you not try to throw some strings out there. But I'm sure he'll get you all cleaned up and right and ready for you.
Oh, I'm sure the barber does a nice close shave.
Yep, and you certainly could use it probably. So I'm sure he'll be right around tonight.
I'll remember that. It's nice seeing you again, Val.
If you say so. You have a good night.
Oh, it's gonna be a good night. Have you seen?
Probably not the way you have.
Not even just now?
Nope. Can't say that I have.
Who knows what might happen if drinks get a pouring, people get flustered. It'd be a shame if a fight were to break out. I'm sure you'd be able to take care of everyone, though. You always did have a knack for that.
Just because I do doesn't mean I want to spend my whole night doing that. So hopefully it can stay nice and copacetic around here.
Once they Sid lets them kind of talk because she kind of overheard them kind of knowing each other. She will kind of pop over with the drink and set it down in front of. I don't think we caught her name. And set it down in front of the woman sitting.
You did not catch her name. Oh, you are as sweet as you are cute. I appreciate you. Name's Piper, by the way.
Piper? Well, it's nice to meet you. Hope you like this.
How strong and how many drugs are in it?
Cody, you should know. Sid does not put drugs in her own drinks.
I thought that was how she guaranteed there weren't other drugs in it. What's the likelihood of there being 2 drugs in one drink?
I get where you're coming from, but no, Sid does not put drugs in her drinks. There's no outside food or drinks for fear that there's going to be drugs in it. Drugs cause issues, and then issues lead to me fixing my bar.
Yeah, they do. She takes a drink and meanders out into the crowd that's now grown to maybe about 70 to 80 people. Like, it's not max capacity, but it is a very full bar. A little while later, you catch 2 guys at the poker table stand up across from each other, draw guns that they ain't supposed to have in here. Now, god dang it, I told you ain't supposed to be cheating no more. I ain't no cheat. What you talking about? I watched you pull. How'd you get 5 aces on the table if you ain't cheating? I didn't do that. We were gonna handle this like men.
You're gonna handle that like men outside my bar.
They both turn and look at you.
Sid's got her hands on her hips.
Simultaneously go, what you gonna do to us? Yo, on your hips. Is there anything on your hips other than your hands?
When a lot of people get into Sid's bar, she will wear her whip around, like on her hip, and her gun holster, but she does not always keep the gun on her.
Gotcha. So what if we decided we wanted to handle it in here? Yeah. We'll just, fight in here.
You break something, I'll break you. And Doc Val here is trying to enjoy her night.
All this influx of people been running real short on anesthetics and analgesics lately. You don't want me to have to fix you up. It won't be fun.
Well, I ain't gotta worry about you fixing me up, because I ain't gonna get my ass whooped like that cheater over there is. What you mean? I got 2 guns on you right now. Son, you only got 1. That's because you can't count. And, another guy from across the room pulls a gun, and the whole saloon winds up turning into a Mexican standoff of just guys with guns on each other. And just sitting in the corner with a smirk on her face is Piper sipping the delicious beverage that was made for her. The only other person without guns drawn that you can see is a kind of squirrely guy with long dark hair who slinks out the front door and amidst the commotion.
I should have known Hyper Piper would have had something to do with this.
Are you telling me your friend over there is the reason all these guys are acting fools?
I never once claimed her as my friend.
Sid's gonna take her whip off her hip and reach under her bar to put her gun in her holster. And then she's going to come around to the other side of the bar to stand in front of it and just kind of talk to the entirety of the group loudly. Now, I know y'all ain't going to mess this up for you and not be able to come back into this bar to enjoy playing games and drinking booze. So if I was you guys, I'd put the guns away and settle this with a good old fist fight out front, but not in my bar.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Don't forget about Benny's, Brit.
I was just about to ask. I'm gonna spend a Benny to reroll that.
Yeah.
Hey!
With that, about half the group looks at you and looks back. The other half turns and looks back. Yeah. They all say simultaneously, you're right. Battle Royale out front. Winner gets a shot. And at that point, Piper stands up. Yeah, winner gets a shot. On me. And leads everybody out to the middle of the road.
Sid's gonna yell after them as they're leaving. I better not find no bullets finding their way in here.
You got it, pretty lady. I'll make sure everybody has a good, clean fight. And y'all should, since, it's empty. I usually take dates to fights. You look like you ain't busy anymore, Miss, I didn't catch your name.
I'm assuming she's talking to me, so I'll just start wrapping the whip back up to put on my hip and just go. You can call me Miss Cassidy.
Yeah, Miss Cassidy, would you care to accompany me as we watch men make fools of themselves?
I'll stick around here and keep an eye on things here. You make sure they don't use any guns out there.
Can do. The group meanders outside. You hear somebody yell, why the fuck is there a fire out in the middle of the road? Somebody grab the sheriff? No, those flames don't look natural. Maybe we should grab the preacher? Damn it, just grab both of them.
Sid's gonna look over at Doc Val. Did they say fire?
Doc's gonna get up and go poke her head out the bar saloon doors to take a peek at what they're talking about. What would I see if I just peeked out the bar?
All right, peeking out the bar door. Or the doors of the bar. You see Ain't Blue Flame. The word Jackie. Flaming across the street.
Well, Sid, it looks like someone's trying to get Jackie's attention. But sure enough, there's a fire going out here, spelling out his name.
And about this time is when the two other parties walk up, and you all see each other looking at the vandalism on your city streets.
Jackie, yous have any idea who's looking for yous?
Well, that's just rude. They didn't even get my handwriting right. I don't dot my I like that. Well, let's get that put out then, huh?
Hey, Sheriff.
Yeah?
This has any connection to that note we got earlier?
Or that note?
Yeah. Something about forgetting someone's brother or something?
Does anyone here got a... Just gonna kind of call out to the gather card. Yo, does anyone have any brothers here that we need to be remembering?
I mean, I've got brothers, but I'm really the only one that needs to remember them, when their birthdays are and all that stuff. But I'm sure somebody's got a brother somewhere.
Well, now it seems like that someone's after Jackie, and...
I don't know. I think you're probably just blowing this whole thing out of proportion. Probably just some miscreants messing with me. It's all right.
I don't know, Jackie. This seems like a pretty big deal. Like, they spelled out your whole name. Like, if they just spelled out like Jack or something, I'd be, there could be another Jack. But
how many Jack? Well, first of all, how many people who named Jack go by Jackie? How many Jackies do you think there are in this whole world? Anyway, let's assume it is me. If somebody wants to find me, I ain't hiding from nobody. They can come to me, and everybody knows that. I ain't too worried about it. If you're worried about it, you tell me what I can do to easy worries. What I'm gonna do right now is go back to my house after a long day riding and cutting hair, get some goddamn sleep.
I mean, that's a fair assessment, Jackie. I'm just worried about your safety here. That's all.
Well, you wouldn't be the sheriff if you weren't.
This fire is not natural looking, you said?
It's a Ain't Blue Flame. Almost like the flame put off when Ghostrock powder is burned.
Huh. Interesting. Would I be likely to learn anything with occult stuff? Just general knowledge, I guess.
Yeah, if y'all want to make me an occult roll. With those combined successes as the two of you kind of kneel down and inspect the flames. Y'all know that Ghost Rock powder is a hard flame to put out, since it ain't burning just like regular wood. Water doesn't tend to work since it vaporizes it before it can get to the root of the flame. Most methods to put it out involve suffocating the fire. Most contraptions have a failsafe that pretty much fills the combustion chamber with sand to put the fire out a little bit better than water would.
Well, I think to put this out, we should probably use some sand. It looks kind of like Ghost Rock fire to me.
With those successes, though, I will give you that. You think you probably remember some Ghost Rock particulate floating around in the nitroglycerin vials that John confiscated earlier.
No.
And just to check, Lily did show up back in town.
Yeah, Lily showed up back in town, and she's been working her shift at the bar.
All right.
Do you mention that about the Ghostrock particulate to me?
Yeah. Sheriff, I think I noticed some of this in that the bottles we got earlier.
Oh dang, you think so? Okay, let me run back to my office, see if just make sure that those bottles are still there. And basically I'm gonna go run back to the sheriff's office and see if the nitro that I confiscated is still where I put it.
It is still where you put it.
I'm gonna come back at a decent jogging pace. Oh yes, I figured that someone would have taken that out of my office, but no, I guess someone else has a little bit of the old firebug in them.
John, why do you have Ghostrock?
Oh well, I don't have Ghostrock. I got nitroglycerin with Ghostrock particulate in it. Apparently.
I fail to see how that is better.
Oh well, you see, we had to save Lily from a nitro necklace, as that one of the superb owls came by. This chimera that makes a nest up in the Rainbow Gulch.
You don't even have to tell me about them. I know all about chimeras. They got that owl body, and you always find them with different heads. They're so hard to come by though, but it's a rare sight. They're pretty neat.
Yeah, I saw 2 of them.
What? You saw 2 of them?
Yeah, 2 of them.
I mean, they usually come in pairs, particularly just pairs. I don't think anybody's ever really seen more, but there's supposedly like a whole group of them. Like, I think they're called a collection that's called a league, maybe?
Oh, man.
Now, I will say, Jackie, you said they didn't spell it right, or not spell it, but they didn't
They didn't
copy
get
your
my
signature.
handwriting right.
I don't think they were trying to copy your handwriting. I think this is calling you out.
What's somebody gonna do to me? Steal my barber chair?
I mean, you could get potentially murdered. This is like kind of a lawless territory, you knows?
Yeah.
One of the guys in the back pipes up. Maybe they're trying to contact you about your horse's extended warranty.
So the doc's going to go up to Piper outside and ask her, is this your razzle-dazzle handiwork trying to get his attention since you were looking for him?
No, but it is quite entertaining watching him be so cool-headed under pressure. I guess not having the hair up there really helps out. I've been on my best behavior. I've just been being entertained.
Cody, do I sense a lie?
She's not talking to you, though.
You can tell me that that's not a thing I can do anymore.
No, I like that you can and nobody else can. Because, you'll sense a lie and just kick somebody, and then you've got to justify it to everybody else who is like, how did you know? Yeah, roll me a notice.
Okay, let's see, that's a D6 for me.
Well, I think if she's actually lying or not.
Well, bud, ball's in your court.
So, you don't sense an outright lie. When she says no, she does mean that she isn't responsible for the razzle-dazzle. But when she says I've been on my best behavior, there's a note of
mischievousness.
Yeah, dishonesty, but not a lie.
Okay.
How hard line do you make this lying business?
Probably not as hard as I did last game. But I will look over at Doc Val was talking to them, correct?
See.
I'm gonna look over to Doc Val and be like, "Hey, Doc, you've ever told your friend here what the rules are of town?"
She didn't ask, and that's just like her.
All right, so listen, yous lady. So here in this town, we respect honesty. Honesty is the best policy, as you may have heard before. Now, I did sense a little bit of dishonesty there in your voice. I got a real good nose for this kind of thing. So don't do it again, or else I'm gonna kick you.
I thought the law was I just wasn't allowed to lie to you, Sheriff, and I would never lie to you.
Yeah, but you was talking in my direction.
Oh, so you do know what the laws are around here, then?
Of course. Rose told us all the laws when she came back and reported the conversation.
I mean, it's just like her to be a little underhanded with me, guys. I kind of expected she was. But thanks for verifying it for me, John.
Yeah, no problems.
Oh, yes, I was the underhanded. I was the one who convinced you to teach me your ways. And you taught me how to control all of my natural given abilities. And I was the one that lied to you and said forever and then up and left. That's right. Unfortunate that is. Brennan, you sense a lie. You sense a lot of lie.
Okay, but she's not talking to me.
No.
I kind of still want you to kick her.
Dams. We really wish I could have made that law lying to town council, but it just didn't seem right.
Well, next time we build a town up, we'll keep that in the back of our minds.
Oh, we found a really nice town just the ways over. They let us cut hair and tell some stories over there. He's a really nice guy over there. We could probably bring him over here a couple days a week with a robot. Also, we got a dog. We got a bird dog now.
Anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. Y'all take it easy now, okay? Sheriff, if you need anything, I'll be around.
But Jackie, there's literally a message for you on the ground.
Hey, they ain't put that out yet, man. We gotta get people working faster out here.
I'm gonna start hollering for the riffraff to start shoveling like dirt and sand onto it.
Yeah, riffraff.
Well, like there's townsfolk around.
Yeah, the riffraff.
Yeah, working class. Anyway, yeah, Cody,
That's not what the preacher does.
I head back to my place.
Yeah, like when the Jackie's leaving, he's just like, okay, buds, well, if you think of anything that might relate to, like, you being called out, or you having a brother or whatever, just, come swing by, let me know.
Oh, you got it.
Thank you for taking the time to enjoy our show. If you liked what you heard, why not tell your friends, or hit the like button. If you loved it, or have ways we can improve, leave a comment on the episode, or a review to help us get out to more ears. I'm always looking for feedback to improve the show. Speaking of feedback, you could also send that to apairofdicelost on Twitter, or apairofdicelost@gmail.com. The theme music for this game is Born Barnstormers by Brian Boyko, used under a Creative Commons license. And finally, for making it this far, why don't you go ahead and refill all your bennies for the week?
Yours is probably better than...
I mean, with the way your dice explode, there's no telling.
No, so you can't mention it or it won't happen. See? You can't mention it. If you let the dice know that we know, they will try to not explode.
Fair.
Oh my god, I just fucking got it. That it's an owl head, and then the other two heads were the fucking symbols on the fucking Super Bowl.
Yes.
I didn't realize that either.
That was the part I was like, y'all don't get it.
Yeah.
That's actually that's
so
really good.
And they were fighting.
That's really good. Oh, that took so long.
You know what?
You know what, Cody? Cody, clap. Very good, bud. Holy shit! That should not have taken me 3 fucking hours to get.
Was it just Britt, Cody, and me that got it? Please tell me it was more than just the two of us. 3 of us.
I mean, I got it when you first started making references about it afterwards.
So I got the superb owl bit of it, but I did not get the rest of it.
Once that happened, I got the rest of it, but in the moment, I totally missed it.
It's all good. It's all good. Since somebody did get it, though, I did tell Britt, because I knew she was going to get it, to keep a little quieter about it. You all get 1 inspiration because somebody figured it out.
Nice.
Inspirations work as super bennies, and you do keep your inspiration tokens between sessions.
Oh, nice.
How do we mark that down on our sheet?
I don't know where that goes. I don't think inspiration was in the version that the sheet was made for. Do you mind just putting it on the notes?
It's already being done.
Maybe they're trying to contact you about your horse's extended warranty.
God damn it, Cody.
You are just pushing your luck tonight, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking.
He has to go. I mean, at least tell us when you got to go stare out a window, bud.
Fair.
Oh, you got it.
Do I sense a lie?
What?
Do I sense a lie?
What was your
You
question?
gonna tell him if you find anything?
What was your question? Repeat what you said.
I said you would tell me if you knew what this was about, or if you had a brothers that was calling you out, right?
Yeah, of course. There's no lie.
Okay. I assume that you're not. I was just kind of like for dramatic effect.
Sure.
Trying to figure out if I was gonna just suddenly, like a lucha libre was gonna happen.
You'd tell me if you were lying, right? Of course I would. That sounds like a lie to me. Kick flips them into the flames. It's a ring of fire match.
It's a burning ring of fire.
The ring of fire. All right.